What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dorky and 40 channel. I am Chad, and today we are going to talk about tuning Betaflight again. Seriously, there's a lot of great information going on out there as far as what we need to do on Betaflight, and it's all about filters. Filters. So, a couple things really important. If you do not know how to make a black box log, I'll put a video up here. If you don't care about how to make a black box log, then you can maybe try some of this stuff anyway. If you really want to go deep and learn how to use this stuff, check out UAV Tech's channel. Mark Spatz, the guy is created just great content. I've learned a lot from him. Chris Thompson, Kudakir, Brian White, all the guys at the Facebook Betaflight Black Box Review group. I've spent a lot of time there, like a lot over the past couple months, tuning all the way up to Betaflight 4 on my 5-inch rigs, then a 3-inch, and now that 7-inch running 6-inch props. I know. But the thing that's interesting is there are a few key strategies that Mark has talked about that you can actually carry over into all of these quads. So if you have decent frames and decent gear, a lot of these same principles will work. You don't need to like automatically lower your PIDs if you're running a 6 or a 7-inch quad. You don't automatically need to like start turning on filters and everything like that. What you need to do is get all the information and place them appropriately. So I'm gonna try to make this the short version for people. And then I'm gonna bust this out into like little pieces over the next couple videos. And hopefully you guys can enjoy the same flight feeling that I am getting right now. You're happy with the way your stuff is flying, that's awesome. Stock PIDs, stock filters do a great job to get you off the ground. And some of you guys I know are still learning. You haven't been in the hobby as long as a lot of us have. But definitely start learning this stuff. Don't watch all those old Bardwell videos. That stuff is useless now. Check out UAV Tech. Before you check him out though, check out my new YouTube channel, Mighty Scale Models. There's a link down to it in the description below. There's a link to the new Instagram account. My Chatty C Instagram account up here is for FPV and my cats. And if you like what I'm doing here, throw me a buck or two with the paypal.me link. Now let's get to the good stuff. So we're going to start with the most basic thing ever. Now this is flying a RADX flight controller, so a couple things are different on the RADX. You definitely have to be running D-Shot 600, and I'm going to make a RADX specific video because there are a couple things that are different for the RADX. But we'll talk general. So most of you are going to be running 1200 here. That's fine. I always run a little bit higher motor idle, 7, 8, 9%, whatever. But let's just take a look at the PIDs real quick. This is on the 6-inch prop, 7-inch frame source 1 here. And you can see how high my PIDs are and how, you know, my P's and my D's and everything like that. Now, there's a couple concepts that Mark's talking about and everybody's been putting into practice that are working very well. And that is a proportional PID increase. So you're bringing up your P's and D's to a proportional amount. Now on a 5-inch, sometimes that equals out to around a 2-to-1. So your P gains on pitch and roll can be in the 60s, 70s, 80s, while your D gains are running in the 40s, 50s if needed. We got D-min down here. You see 33 and 36 going on. So most of the time we're going to be running down here. And then the gain's right here and it's going to kick it up to here when we need it. And then when your battery starts getting low, we got VBAT PID compensation on. So that's going to bring it up too. So that way you can have as smooth as a PID cycle as possible going throughout your flight. But ignore all of these PIDs for now because what we want to talk about is filters. All right, so when you first get this filters on, I'm not going to show any graphs or any black boxes or anything in this video. I just want to talk to people about a couple key concepts. The key takeaway from this video is we want to add as much D-term low pass filtering as we can and as little gyro filtering as we can. And what so that's basically going to take these columns usually have equal or, you know, close to equal amount of phase delay. You add both of them up, that gives you your total delay, and that's what creates things like prop wash, and it just messes everything up. I'm not going to go into specifics. So typically we have a couple filters running. We have the dynamic notch, which is turned on over in the configuration tab. We have an actual filter built into our gyro, which we have no control over right here. And then we have this gyro low pass filter, which is usually turned on right here. So what a lot of people are doing, because Mark has found out, if you got a good setup, this might work for you, so try it. It's worked for all of my frames, not some flimsy Chinese frame, but it has to be something good. What you can do is make sure that notch is on. You can turn off your gyro low pass here. You could probably even turn this on. I only have this on because of my Radix. So you basically end up with no gyro filters. It's gonna say, this could be dangerous. Well, we live dangerous. We're FPV pilots, man, we rule. So what you're gonna do then is you're gonna turn on an extra filter over here on the D term. So that way we can have as just crystal clear D term as we can. The dynamic notch in black box, everybody has seen, Mark showed that it's killing all the noise. This is basically not doing anything for us. The only reason why I am running this is because I have to, because of the Radix. Ignore this down here. This is something that's going on with my gyro, and I just run a little notch there. We'll talk about all that independently in other videos. So again, first thing, leave this like this, turn your dynamic notch on, turn on an extra D-term filter. Make sure your first one here, your dynamic, is biquad. Set it to 7120 or 5150. Try those. I've had equal success on both of them. The slimmer it is, the faster it is. Then add a simple PT1 on low pass 2 at 150. Maybe you can try bumping it up to 200, maybe to 250. You're going to get some incremental gains, but you do run the risk of having a little bit of problems. I'm running 150 because I'm running a 7-inch, but on my 5-inch, I do have this set at 250. So my filtering for my 5-inch quads and my 3-inch quads look like this, except my PT1 value is higher, and this actually is, I think this is 50. This might be 5150 on one of them, but 7120 should work out just fine. So that is it. That is the shortest, simplest, easiest way I can tell you what to do, is just try turning that stuff off. Move your filtering from one side to the other. Same phase delay, better results. Watch Mark's videos. He will go through and explain it all. Of course, do this safely. Do it in an open area. Don't try doing this inside your house and doing a hover test and everything like that. I said we're dangerous, but we're not stupid. Lots more of this on the way, guys. I'll be pumping out videos, like I said, about these incremental little things, and I'll be showing you the actual black box reasoning behind this. Eventually, we're going to get into like the PID loop and everything like that. But until then, start studying those UAV tech videos. Hopefully between his videos and my little short segments and you grabbing some black box logs, having a little bit of knowledge, putting them up on the Facebook group, asking the right questions, you will be fine. Don't get caught up in those filter numbers. Just kind of do it. They're all kind of arbitrary. They're not going to be all over the place. Watch the videos. Check it out. We'll talk to you guys later.